Hello everyone, and welcome back to that Boondocking Diva. Wow, it's been a long time since I've posted a video, and I am here to break out of my rut and try to get back on track with doing what I love, sharing what I love, my boondocking adventures as a newbie. And so, for those of you who have, lost someone that you love, you know that this has been a tough year for all of us, and that has something, it's affected us all in some way, shape, or form, and I am no exception. So I have been trying to break out of my rut, grief, fear, whatever you want to call it. And so here I am with moonshine. I'm boondocking at night, hanging out, just trying to get some stuff off my chest and get back on track. And so before I get into the main topic, I want to just give a quick update on my bed, and so I'm going to get into that in just a second. But also wanted to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but I am truly, trust me, truly thankful and humble that you're here. A quick shout out to JoyRoute, JoyRoute. Check out the channel called JoyRoute. Frankie has been a huge support for me, having lost my sister on Valentine's Day of this year. I also lost my father in 2019, and so it's just been a double whammy for me, among other things. But I want to thank her for just being there so much. I really, really appreciate her support. And then also Susie went on my last road trip with me to the Grand Canyon, and wow, we had quite an adventure. I'm gonna have more tips, really good tips on what happened on that trip that other women should be aware of, especially if you're by yourself. Even if you're with another friend, it still happened. I had an incident that happened, and it was crazy how we got out of it. But I'll be sharing that in another video. So in the meantime, let me get started with my bed and let y'all know some of the changes that I made with it. Okay, stay tuned. Alright, so what's going on with my bed? The thing I love about what I've done with my bed is the fact that I've created more sitting space. So if me and my husband are hanging out, I can sit and work here. He can sit and work here, one of us at a time, or both of us, technically. But I've created more space to sit, but I've also created a day bed. So the day bed is basically 2 baby beds. That's right. 2 baby beds sitting on top of each other. So I went to Target, or Target, whatever you prefer. And let me zoom out just a little bit. Basically what's going on here is I have under here, I have basically some 4-inch plywood. I went to Lowe's and got some 4-inch plywood, and I stacked it all the way across on both sides of the van. So I still have the rollout couch. Obviously the rollout couch is sitting up if you've seen my previous videos, but the wood goes all the way across both sides. Alright, so I'm going to stick this under here so you guys can see. But basically what's going on is this is the baby bed right here. Okay, and I forget what the measurements are. I'll try to put it up there, but there's another one right up here as well. And so I stack them, and whenever it's time for me and hubby to sleep, I just pull this plywood out, lay it across. I have 4 of these long ones, and I'll pull out 2 of them and stack them across so that it becomes a full-blown queen size bed for both of us. So yeah, there's plenty of space for us to sleep at night, and we've already done that. We took a trip to Indiana earlier this year as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with my bed. I will try to share, the measurements of the baby bed, but I love the fact that I figured this out, because now I have like a day bed, that's always there for me to just, if I want to crawl up there and just work, if I want to crawl up there and eat, if I want to crawl up there and just take a quick nap, I can do that. And then at the same time, if there's a second person here, they can sit and do whatever they need to do, watch TV, all that good stuff, all that good stuff. And I'm still rocking the Roku. So, since I'm at the TV, let me just transition to one of the main topics I wanted to share. And that is about this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful woman. I'm going to mute this real quick. A wonderful woman called Stephanie Perry. And her channel is going to come up any second now. I don't even want to play it. I'm just going to show the fact that she is Stephanie Perry. Her channel, check out her channel. She is the reason, she's one of the reasons that I am doing this video, because she talks about how to do the thing that you're afraid of, feel the fear and do it anyway type thing, right? So we've all had moments where we're like, oh my God, I don't want to do this because it's my first time, and what if, you know, I'm wrong about what it's going to take for me to be successful and all that good stuff. Well, Stephanie Perry has a channel about house sitting. She has a channel about taking a sabbatical and living your best life as an expat, as a nomad, a digital nomad, quitting your job, finding ways to, just live your best life and not live it on other people's terms. And so this video is actually a response video to Stephanie, because she has been so inspirational to me and Frankie, the JoyRoute as well. We're both definitely inspired by Stephanie Perry's channel. And so one of the reasons why I'm doing this video is because it's my way of breaking out of my rut. What's my rut? Well, I lost my sister. Yep. I mentioned earlier I lost my sister on Valentine's Day. And she is my oldest, closest sister. And I cannot tell you how, everybody's got their own journey, right, when it comes to grief. But all I got to say is I wanted to take my sister on a road trip with me, and I never got the chance. Now, you could say, oh, it's because the pandemic happened and she's so far away and we didn't get a chance to find ways to get off from work and all that good stuff. But the truth is, the sad truth is, she died at work. She had a cardiac arrest. She literally just dropped at 54 years old, had a cardiac arrest, and they weren't able to revive her. And so here I am trying to figure out why I lost my 54-year-old sister to working hard, right? Working hard, and we all have our own fears, right? She had her own fears, I had my own fears, but we just never were able to make it happen. We never were able to make the road trip happen. We talked about it, but we never did it. And so one of my suggestions to, and actually this is an attempt to encourage other people, because I don't wish this pain on anybody. Stephanie Perry talks about fear being in charge, okay? Not letting fear be in charge. It shouldn't be in the driver's seat. I'm showing the driver's seat, but yeah, fear should not be in the driver's seat. It should be, it's a part of our life, right? You can't get rid of it, but she says that it should be in the passenger seat. You can't let it, fear should not be in control, basically, right? So we all know that, but putting that into practice, oh my God, especially when you're grieving, it is so, so hard. Having lost my mother at 6 years old, having lost my brother at 20 and 30 years old, and now my father, 2019, my sister this year on Valentine's Day, it just piled up, and I'm just like, oh my God, life is here now, live it now, right? And so Stephanie talks about something that was really really important. She went on to say, what was it that, she said, make a list, a really great idea. Make a list of things that you have already conquered, like trophy list of things that you've already conquered in your life. So there are some things in all of our lives that we have had fear about, right? Like, for example, I used to be afraid of riding motorcycles. I went and got my motorcycle license. I've been riding my motorcycle for at least 5 years. And so that's one of my trophy list items on my list, right? Buying this van came with a little bit of fear, or I would say a good healthy chunk of fear, because I'm just like, what if there's something wrong with it? What if I buy this van and there's something major wrong with it and then I'm stuck? What if I'm not able to learn how to maintain it, and of course I have my husband with me, thank God. He's been super helpful, but the truth is I haven't had a lot of trouble with this van, thank goodness. But when I was buying it, yeah, was I nervous? Absolutely. But I did it anyway. Now when you add grief to that, that's a whole nother thing. I will say that one of the things that I did do while grieving is I chose to not sit in one place and just do nothing. I chose to go ahead and take a solo trip. I took a trip with Susie to the Grand Canyon, and I met with Frankie in Georgia at Stone Mountain, and that was awesome. Stone Mountain was awesome. Me and Susie made it to the Grand Canyon, and I will say that since that happened, with me losing my sister this year, 2021, on Valentine's Day, I was able to take a solo trip, and I took her with me in my heart, right? I took her with me because I'm just like, you know what? We were supposed to take that trip. We didn't get a chance to take that trip. I'm going to take her with me, and I'm just going to find a way to heal, because I can't sit at home and just do nothing. So I want to encourage you, if you are stuck in a rut, it may not be, this particular lifestyle. I'm a part-time nomad, part-time van lifer, whatever you want to call it, but it may not be this thing that you're interested in. But if there's something in your life where you are stagnant or you're stuck, trust me, we all go through it. Stay encouraged. Make your trophy list. There's, I'm sure, a ton of things that you've already done where you felt the fear anyway, and you did it. So I'm going to sign out at this point, but I just wanted to make this video as an attempt to get back on track and start my new year off right. I know 2022 is a couple months off, but I didn't want to wait. I don't want to wait to do what I can heal and get back on track with my present and future self is way more important than my past. All right, I'm signing off. All right, take care, live your life, and as always, if you love the boondock, if you love to boondock, if you love to camp, don't let anybody get in the way of your dream. That Boondocking Diva signing out.